This is your bonus video for Thursday. And if you can't hear it, I've got a new toy and I hope it sounds so much better and you can hear me so much better. We're going to do Trump family and the Trump family dynamics. And the only reason I am doing this is from the massive amount of retweets and re-uploads and sharing of how Trump is apparently beating his wife or abusing her in some way, and how Ivanka runs the entire family. And we're going to look at the dynamic to see how this actually runs and what kind of family it is and who really is in charge. Let's get started. There is no sound, and I purposely did it that way so that you could see it. Now, Ivanka had just got done answering the question about congratulations, she just had a baby. So naturally, she continues to speak on this answered question. And if you saw, Tiffany looked over to Eric. She obviously did not want to actually answer this question. And Eric was kept looking this way as if Ivanka to continue to talk. Now, Don, to the purple, with the purple tie, is the oldest, followed by Ivanka, followed by Eric, followed by Tiffany, and of course, Barron, the youngest. And this child is Dawn's child. And she looks to her siblings to reassure her what she's saying is correct, which says that Ivanka does not stand on her own when it comes to family matters, that she does rely on her family to agree with her or in her to agree with them. They work as a unit. That back and forth. She does not dictate. They come to a conclusion in the we sense, not the I sense. And they're all in agreement. When you saw Eric go back the way he did, she's speaking, this is not a normal family function, obviously. And so they're all kind of on edge of what is the other person going to say. We don't want our family business spoon out. As in all families, there is always going to be some tension of some kind, whether my sister stole my hairbrush or someone else is getting more attention than me. But all in all, that's normal. That's normal family. So as she's talking and she's making it clear that we're standing as a family unit, the fight that we had last night over who ate the last chicken leg does not matter. They're all beginning to relax. And of course, then she goes guarded. They're all guarded. But they're on CNN, for crying out loud. That's just... And then you see Don talking and Eric listening. Now, mind you, he's the youngest brother. And these two have a very strong bond with each other. And when he speaks, he does not look to his siblings for confirmation of what he's saying. It's as if he is the leader of the bunch. What he says, they just automatically fall in line with him. And Eric shaking his head yes. And the girls listening. And instantly Donald is smiling at her. Melania and you, were you nervous? Of course, Donald is smiling at her the whole time. The reason why she is not an abuse victim, one of the biggest tells is her ability to hold her head up high. And it's not about being a model. Because even models give out tiny tells of being abused if they are. She holds her head up high. She is in hostile territory, and they all are, so they all have the guarded sense on them about where they're at and what they're doing. But she speaks confidently as well. She is in a little lean away motion, but it is towards the interviewer, because when she's not engaged in the interviewer, she relaxes and comes again straight. And you see she's relaxed. He says Tiffany. Eric answers. It's not that Tiffany is the nobody in the family. She's just the younger sibling and the older ones are there. And obviously Tiffany is not upset about it. She's agreeing with Eric. Yes. Mm-hmm. So this is normal family pecking order. Don seems like all the siblings stand behind him and respect him. Ivanka, she's got a high stakes in the family. She's the oldest female. And then you have Eric and Tiffany. And Eric is very closely bonded with Don. And Tiffany seems to have a pretty much a casual bond with every one of them. And you see dad is agreeing with this. So this, as far as their family bonding, that moment where everybody is comfortable in that bonding, it's not just something you do just to spend time with someone, is work. And the boys are both in their father's business. They spend a lot of time with daddy. A lot of time. Whereas the girls, one just finishing college and getting a job, and Ivanka having her own business. And you'll see that play out in the family dynamics because the boys get a lot of attention, whereas the girls have to compete with the off-work hours for attention. This is the inauguration ball. Trump and Melania dancing. Trump is a very close kind of dancer. With Melania, he brings her hand close to his heart. It's a very intimate dance. And she leans back. But not in a getaway moment. It's just that's how intimate it is. And then watch as they switch partners. Melania will lean back with her partner even though he gives her more breathing room. Lean back. And he still is an intimate dancer, not as intimate as he is with Melania. He does not hold this woman's hand near his heart. And let's move on to the next bone of contention. I don't know what this kid is doing that had him getting spoken to by his mother so many times, but he kept having to be spoken to. And let's go back to when apparently she's been scolded by Donald. And now she's in ugly face. I wish I could get better video, but it seems like this part is only just the viral video of everyone else. But we have already seen that she's been scolding Barron. And you don't want to sit there and tell your husband, I'm really in a bad mood because our son is not listening to me at the moment during the presidential inauguration. And since she's cutting eyes downward again, I would surmise that it's back to Barron. Now he's 10. And to be honest with you, for a 10-year-old to do as well as he's doing, everyone should be just proud of him. He's 10 years old. He's gone through a campaign with his family and an inauguration of many days of preparation, long days, short nights, not enough sleep. He's done really, really, really good. But he's 10 years old. And mom is being mom, trying to keep dad from disciplining their son out in the middle of public during a moment that is supposed to be an American prideful day. So kudos to Melania for making sure that dad didn't have to deal with the homestead stuff and could deal with work. Well, I did not make this video to down the Trump family in any way. I tried to let everything out and not hold anything back, but I think at this moment, because of how the mainstream media is trying to demonize and attack him in any way, shape, or form, and then of course you have others that are doing the same thing, that full disclosure on certain things is a must. And this being one of them. Family dynamic. How things are run. Who's really in charge. Who knows how they'll spin it next. But hopefully this will be a plug in the wall to stop the nonsense. If you liked it, Leave a like if you like the content. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching.